Well, tomorrow afternoon, BBC1 begins a short season of classic Fred Astaire movies, starting with The Sky's the Limit, in which Hollywood's most celebrated Hoofer stars as a World War II pilot, who understandably falls for the charms of Miss Joan Leslie. The Sky's the Limit, at 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. In 2 minutes, the newsreels and TV of the 50s provide some visions of change. First, the news headlines from Sue Lawley.
The death toll after yesterday's bombings in Lebanon has tonight reached 230. Both President Reagan and President Mitterrand have made it plain that their troops will stay in Beirut, and so has Sir Geoffrey Howe, the Foreign Secretary, who's sending in General Sir Frank Kitson, Commander-in-Chief Land Forces, to assess the situation. And then on Saturday, the 4 foreign ministers of Britain, France, Italy and America will meet somewhere in Europe to review the role of the peacekeeping force in Lebanon. The Russians have announced they're deploying a new generation of medium-range missiles in Eastern Europe. The decision to install the missiles in East Germany and Czechoslovakia was expected as part of the Soviet Union's response to the deployment of cruise and Pershing missiles. An Old Bailey jury has been hearing how Dennis Nielsen allegedly set about murdering men he invited to his North London flats. Nielsen faces 6 charges of murder and 2 of attempted murder. He's pleaded not guilty to all charges. The court was told Nielsen had admitted to killing 15 or 16 people. Charles Richardson, the former leader of a South London gang, is back in custody tonight. Richardson, who's serving 25 years, didn't return after a visit to his family at the weekend, but tonight he gave himself up. In Northern Ireland, another Supergrass has changed his mind. Patrick McGurk said he couldn't face going into court and giving evidence against 8 men charged with terrorist offences. They've now been released. A part-time member of the Ulster Defence Regiment, Cyrus Campbell, was shot dead in County Tyrone today. The IRA said they did it. That's it from the newsroom for tonight. Until tomorrow, good night.
The latest news, combined with views and topical features, are to be found every evening in BBC One's new programme 60 Minutes, Monday to Friday, starting at 5:40. Over on BBC Two in just a moment, international snooker with the best frames from the evening's play in the World Team Classic. Here on BBC One, we go back to the 1950s for some more visions of change.